Hello everyone, today I have an awesome tutorial for you. I'm showing you how to make bracelets out of random items that normally you would not use to make bracelets. So the first couple of bracelets I'm going to show you is made out of a duct tape roll. I'd used all the duct tape. I had a collection of these. I always knew I wanted to do something with them, but I wasn't for sure. So basically what I'm doing is going around and marking, and I'm going to create multiple bracelets from one of these. And I tried to use a X-Acto knife to cut it, and I found that that was extremely difficult. And then I went around it with a pointy object and put little holes in it. And then I took the X-Acto knife, and that made it so much easier to cut through it because it's really thick cardboard, and so you want to watch out because it is so difficult to cut without the holes. So basically I just went around and cut it out, and I did a couple different sizes of them. So for this first one, I'm just using paper to decorate it. I take a white piece of construction paper and start gluing it to the outside of the bracelet like this. And I'm just using a regular glue stick to do this. So once you have glued the paper all the way around it, you now want to go and start cutting in little pieces along the inside of it. And basically you're just going to cut all the way around it and then fold those pieces down and super glue them into place. And then because I had all those little markings and it just wasn't cute, so I took one strip, a thin strip of paper, and then glued that to the inside. So I take some black paint and an angled brush and I start drawing little crosses on it all over. They're of different sizes, but I basically do that all over it. I would suggest you either put on a clear piece of tape around it or Mod Podge to kind of protect it. So next I'm moving on to this fabric covered bracelet, and all I do is cut out a strip of fabric and center the bracelet and then take hot glue and start gluing the fabric along the center of the bracelet, along the inner part of the bracelet. And you want to make sure that you pull tightly as you glue so there's no wrinkles or anything. Next, what you're going to do is kind of create the little sprinkles. I was going for like a cupcake sprinkle motif with this, and so I took a piece of foam sheet and then I cut it up into different pieces, and I actually used just different colors of foam sheet, and then I hand glued each one of the little sprinkles onto the bracelet. Only did like a quarter to half of the bracelet. And then for comfort, and also it was a little big on me, I added a piece of foam sheet into the inside of the bracelet. Moving on, next I took some Perler beads and I put them in a circle. I actually had an object that was circular and put them around. And then I put the iron over them and I made sure that they melted so they were all connected. And I ironed one side and then I flipped it over and did the other side, but you want to be careful not to melt them too much. So you just want to melt it a little bit. You don't want like a lot of melting. You still want to have the round circles and things open, but you just want to connect them. And so once you do that, it's done, and it actually is a very cute bracelet. I'm probably going to do another one of these tutorials just of that bracelet alone and do like different colors. So the last bracelet that I did, I actually took a piece of washi tape, and this tape has a piece of, it's not sticky until you peel the paper off, and so I just left the paper on, the lining of it on, and I used some clear duct tape to kind of reinforce it and make it stronger. So put clear duct tape all over it and it makes it really strong. And then what I did is I got some hot glue, and then what I did was take my hot glue gun and dab a little piece of glue to the edge, and then I glued on a little bracelet clip thing. I'm not for sure what it's called, a finding. And then I glued the other side on, and I got this from Hobby Lobby. It was in the jewelry making section. It's like a little clip for bracelets, and then it clips on. And so that is the tutorial for today. I apologize for not posting last week, just I got busy with life, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and I will see you next time.